What it do? What is up, my BBossBaddies and my fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're doing mind games that are gonna turn her on. I actually never did this version. I've done mind games before. I've done turn her on videos before, but I never put them together. So today I'm like, what a great idea to put them together. And so with that being said, you guys can tell the type of video this is gonna be. And you guys, this is another live stream type of version because you guys enjoy these types of videos. If you guys really do though, let me keep letting me know, so at least I keep giving it that way, so I know you guys aren't getting bored. If there's anything that you guys don't like or you want me to change, let me know, because I really appreciate it. And a lot of times some of the stuff that you guys are actually saying, it is helpful and it really does mean something to me. Okay, so I help you, you help me. And with that being said, please give this video a big thumbs up. Now it really helps my videos, and we gotta get these likes going. Okay, so give this video a big thumbs up. And lastly, check out everything that is in the description and everything that's there. Please, the main number one important thing is subscribing to my new YouTube channel. So if you haven't did that, go ahead and do that. And that's that. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna fix my camera one last time. Nothing crazy here. It's just, I don't know why it keeps if it moves, I'll just fix it. So we're good. We're ready to start. You guys ready? Okay, and last thing, y'all, please comment down below what types of videos you want to see. Even if it's not about women, whatever you want to see, let me know down below, because you guys see, I'm giving you videos all the time. So do me the favor and let me know. And of course, like I said, give this video a big thumbs up. All right, so number 3 on my list is acting like the average Joe. This is such an attractive, fine thing. And I want you guys to understand, when you're trying to turn on a woman, I've said it in my video before, I'm going to say it again for those who have never heard it. And it's a great reminder that, remember, when you're trying to turn her on, don't think it has to just be sexually instantly, even though that's what it's going to lead to. And don't think that it's going to have to happen right away. So the actions that you guys are taking to turn her on, don't think, oh, that action that I'm doing, I have to get a reaction from her right away, and she has to be turned on. She has to, you know, feel this mind game that I'm doing. But don't think that, because if you do think that, you're gonna end up getting to what? You want me to say it again? I'll keep repeating myself. You guys get it? See why I'm repeating myself? Because I want you guys to get it. Like, you're doing it just to do it. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Acting like the average Joe is such a huge turn on, and it's so attractive because look how humble you are. Look at what type of guy you are. You're chill. And the best part about it is that you don't have to do the most. A lot of guys out here, they have to be flashy. They have to wear designer. They have to wear the nice stuff. And they simply do it for the simple fact that they want the attention. They think they're going to get the attention. They do get attention from it. And yes, that might attract women. Excuse me. Yes, that might attract women, but it's not going to attract the types of women that you specifically want, because those are going to be most likely gold diggers type of woman, for the streets type of woman. So back to you being the average Joe, you're humble, you're chilling, you don't have to do the most, and that's one of the most huge attractive things out there that a woman just wants. Because the guy that always needs to do something, sometimes women start thinking this is gonna be the type of guy that likes to entertain women, right? So it means not that you're doing something right now that is the biggest problem, but what's gonna happen later on when you are the opposite of the average Joe. And you guys remember, the average Joe is just, you know, the regular type of guy, you know, regular type of life. You're just the average Joe, right? So when you're the average Joe, you take away from, okay, let's be materialistic. Let's be like this, all these things that don't matter. Okay. And for this, it works so much for different women, all types of women, because we're looking at you and then there's no problem, because there's problems that come with a lot of other things. Being nice, yes. Because now you're being nice. Now it doesn't have to do anything with you being the average Joe, okay? Now, when you're being rude and disrespectful, although it might work, but then what's going to happen? Those types of women that you're going to attract is going to be weak, broken women already. So what happens with all these situations? Guess what? You're really just setting yourself up unless you decide to be the average Joe. Also, another thing that I want you guys to know is that you doing this means that you are the type of man that has enough confidence, that doesn't have to say the most, that doesn't have to do the most to get the attention from women, to get a woman, period, right? So think about it as just you're living casually, you're living life and you have no concern. You're just enjoying life. And a lot of times when you're just going to be that average Joe, you're still worried about just regular stuff that you need to be. You're not caught up in, I have to deliver something, or I have to prove something, or I have to make sure when it comes down to women. Okay, so we'll leave that at that. If you guys have more questions, let me know down below. So let's go ahead and move on to number 2. And number 2 is being secretive. This is a huge mind game turn off. Oh, hold on, let me go, or turn on I meant, but let me go back to number 3. I also wanted to remind you guys, if you guys are a little confused what this is really doing, the whole average Joe type of thing, when it comes out to the mind game, it's basically showing something that you're probably not relating to the other side of what you are. Okay, so to simplify it, I'm trying to just say that being the average Joe, you're not trying to get, like I said, women based on what you have or, you know, what you can get them. It's all specifically, this is how I am, and I don't got to say nothing to convince you to do anything. That's it. I just appear like this, and this is who I am. So the mind game comes in, and it plays into part because now you're just telling her one thing, and you're not bringing up these other things that really is what she's going to be interested in, what's going to catch her interest, what's going to probably make her stay around even longer, to be honest. So all in all, you're really just doing one thing when it's the opposite, and that's why it becomes the mind game, because now you're switching it up, or you're doing one thing that she has no knowledge to. She's completely, you know, just thinking like, hey, this guy is this guy. And then boom, the shock that comes in later on as well is amazing too, because you didn't have to do it in the beginning, right? When she sees that you're more than just, you know, the average guy maybe she talks to, it's gonna be nice for her. She's gonna be into that, okay? Like, it's simple. So number 2 on my list is be secretive. Secretive is such a huge turn on, a mind game turn on. And like I said one more time, mind games is confusing in a sense of it's one thing but it's another. So it's really men and women doing things to get a reaction, but they're doing it in the wrong way, but it's the only way to get that reaction, to get the confusion, or get whatever it is that you want from that person. It could be, you know, their attention as well, things like that. So back to being secretive, just being low-key in general, just keeping things to yourself. I told you women will invest more time into you because now they have to figure it out. Now it's not handed to you, now it's not handed to them as if you guys would just be telling her, oh, well, this is what I do, this is how much I make, this is where I do this and do that, this is all this type of stuff, this is my ex-girlfriend, or I used to like girls like this, I used to date girls like this. Like, not everything that's just like about you, you have to just say that's the secretive stuff that I can't say. It's other stuff that you can't also say that are speaking too soon. So it could be something that might just offend her. Now, I told you, yes, there's times where you can offend a woman and she will be attracted to you. She still might want you. But all in all, I'm just trying to say, if you're trying to take the safer route and you're trying to, you know, go for different types of women, you have to keep in mind, of course, you're going to get different types of reaction due to different types of women. It only makes sense. So being secretive is a huge mind game because she's still, back to number 3 as well, she's not knowing who you really are or not knowing everything about you. And the mysteriousness will of course grow, and it goes back to you being low-key now, and now she has to snoop around or lurk or do what it is that she wants to do to find out what she needs to find out about you. Okay, so keep it all to yourself, and it turns her on as well because most times you're going to be reserved, right? You're probably going to be the type of guy that stays to himself, not in the public eye type of thing. And that right there is enough for a woman to feel like, okay, well, I'm not worried about a man like that because I don't got to worry if he's entertaining other females, or I don't have to worry that he's going to find another girl or a better looking female. Like, that's just going to be out of the picture. So that's going to be a check mark. And also keep in mind when it comes down to it turning on, like I told you guys in the beginning, it could sometimes build to it. It might not just be right in the beginning. So that specifically means that if you're going to gradually get to it and believe that, oh, eventually she will get turned on, then that's what's going to happen. And a situation like this where you guys maybe see each other often, or could be every other weekend, however you guys have it set up, remember, maybe the next time you see her, it's going to work. Or maybe the other time, maybe you just have to wait it out. And also the way you should take it is like, you're going to string this woman along. You don't have to say, okay, well, we just met, let me get this out. So let me tell her this, let me tell her that. Sometimes it's better for you guys to just keep your mouth shut. And that's a lot of times where it can turn women on because they want to know more. The curiousness is actually a turn on for a woman, and you'll be so shocked. And it's because you're closed off. You're to yourself. You mind your own business. Like, a woman will want to come into your life and want you to feel like she's part of your business now. Like, basically include her in. One thing about that's a huge turn on too is that one woman might think that she has a chance. She might think that, oh yeah, I know how to get him, I know how to do it, simple, all that stuff. And so she goes in, she tries, you're stringing her along, and she's still trying. And, you know, she still never gets her answer, but she's still turned on because she wants to know more. She's still turned on because you didn't let her know everything. You didn't open up the doors. And you have to also keep it like this. If a woman, you know, does that one thing and it's like maybe something that's hoish or something that's just crazy or ridiculous, right? If she does that, what are you going to do in that sense? Like, what are you going to do in that reaction? That's how you have to take it. Because now women move like men. So most times, if you kind of just reverse it, what would you think that this woman will start doing now? And it's going to be most times the opposite of what she was supposed to be doing. And so to explain that better for you guys so you can get it, it's like, really, if you tell a woman that, you know, you don't look good, or I talk to other girls and stuff like that, and then, you know, one day she gets offended, you guys don't speak, okay? It ends like that. Then you guys start talking again, and then you just don't tell her about, oh, well, I'm talking, or I was talking to other girls, or I was doing this, or this is my plans. If I'm dealing with you, I expect this because I had that. Like, don't do that. Just keep it secretive, keep it low key, keep it to yourself, because now she's gonna have to figure out, okay, well, what now? And also what I was trying to explain, I got a little like, you know, not really sidetracked because I still was saying staying on the same thing, but I was just trying to explain to you guys, and this is the last thing before I move on to the number one thing. But really what I was just trying to explain to you guys is, if you disrespected a woman, right, and then if she tried to disrespect you back, you know, the reaction that you would probably have, you know, you have to think about it like, okay, what is she going to do then? What would she do in that sense? And when I told you guys earlier, women are acting like men. So you have to think, okay, well, I would do this. Then think about it. Well, that woman's probably going to do that as well. You see how it goes? Okay. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. But let's go ahead and move on to the number one thing. And y'all, I don't have the AC on. So if I am sweating or you notice me wiping my face, that's the only reason why. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the number one thing. And you guys already know. Go ahead and comment what you guys think this number one thing is. And if you haven't given this video a big thumbs up, go ahead and do that right now. So this number one thing is not chasing her. And this is AKA playing hard to get. And this is the best way to do it. Like, there's just no other way. You guys probably seen on my channel, I've talked about, you know, the whole when you stop caring, she starts chasing, the opposite way as well. Like, it's just the same thing on and on and on, and it's always gonna work. And this is simply because you're not going after her. Now it's gonna be the opposite, so she has to go after you. And it's the exact same thing, literally. Once again, when women want to act like men, okay, well, you're gonna get the same reaction. So it's like, you were the one that was chasing her. She stopped chasing, or she was never chasing. Okay, that was the problem. So you stop, and obviously most times you get on your purpose and everything goes right, and like everything is aligning and all that good stuff, right? So now you notice she's chasing you. Now she's coming after you. So since that is the case, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get the same reaction every single time. So never get to a place of thinking, okay, well, no, now I can go ahead and start chasing her too, or I should just really go hard after her. Stay the way you are. Playing hard to get will always work. Obviously, when we have different circumstances, you really gotta like debate and talk about it and figure it out, like if this is really the best thing to do. But all in all, really, when you're in the dating world, mingling out here, trying to find somebody, you're really gonna have to play hard to get and not chase no woman at all. And that's the only way it's gonna really work, like I keep saying. And I want you guys to understand that, because I feel like a lot of you men out here try to go against the grain, go out there and be like, you know what, I don't want to do it the same way as these other guys. But the same way, if the same way is working, then you got to do it the same way. It only makes sense. So you guys, this mind game really works very well as well, because of course you're gonna be in your own world, in your own bag. So all in all, she has to go ahead and make efforts. It's not just about she's chasing you. Like, you know, sometimes somebody can chase you, maybe call you a few times, maybe show up to where you were at, or actually say, I want you now. But it'll get to a point where when you continue going on with not chasing her, she's going to have to continue going harder to get your attention, because how it's working is you're drifting away. And so that opposite, attracting, it's almost like you're going that way, but boom, she still wants you back. So you got to go the other way. Well, she's expecting you to. But that's why I tell you guys, don't do it, because then she's going to end up doing what you guys exactly want her to do. I hope you guys are getting it. And also, this is, of course, a mind game. If you guys are questioning it, if it's a mind game, just take it as like this. You have a crush, you like a girl, whatever, like, not to sound petty, but you like this girl, that's the case, or you're attracted to her, or you want to F her, whatever your situation is, that's your situation. But all in all, mind games are going to be working like this with the whole not chasing, simply because women nowadays, they want one thing and then they want the other, actually. And then that's just how it goes. So they might tell you, oh, I want you to chase me, or I want you to be all over me. This is exactly what I want. But look, the reaction is completely different. So also, most times when a woman cracks and tells you exactly what she wants, that's what you have to pay attention to. But the other thing is that you guys, and I don't talk about it enough, but you guys have to keep in mind her actions. How is she acting? You know, what is it that she's doing? What is it that's just ridiculous? What is it that is like showing you that she really doesn't mess with you? That, you know, she actually wants you to be rude to her. She actually wants you to not chase her. There's going to be something, there's going to be a moment, there's going to be something that she's going to do specifically, and you're going to catch it and say, well, I knew it, or this is the reason why she's acting like this. This is that and that and that and this, okay? So I really hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything like that, let me know. I'm, of course, going to do more videos. So I told you guys, let me know what types of videos you want to see. All that good stuff, let me know down below. And that's it. You guys will see me in my next video. Bye, you guys.